it's Charlie Baltimore, and you're watching blackpressradio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Idris Elba, and you're listening to blackpressradio.com. Nice.
I pick up where I left off. One up a dirt cliff, regular basis, and they will run to another person's house that has electricity to watch the young and the restless. I had never heard that before. That's dedicated. Many diehard fans go so far as to schedule college classes while others rearrange lunch breaks, doctor's appointments, and oh yeah, we know about this. We know about this. Business meetings around their favorite daytime drivers, so not to miss 1 second of nail-biting cliffhangers. Fans around the world would defend this. It's a way to put real life on hold. I'm rapping, I'm acting, I put it all there.
See, sometimes in relationships, you know, guys, we don't really acknowledge our woman for how incredible she is, but here's a song for you, ladies. How much we adore you. Let's go. Lately, you've been feeling quite insecure, constantly asking me if you still look good to me. Cause you see all the women in the magazines, but they don't mean nothing to me. Well, let me reassure you as I sing. You're the one and only girl. You should never have to second guess a lie. Girl, you know that I adore you. Hey, all the women in my past, all the numbers that I had, can't compare to what we got. You're more than enough for me, and you don't have to find another guy to spend the time when I'm not with you. I know that sometimes you may get lonely, but baby, I'm always there at heart. When I go out, there's no need to trip. I know where my home is. You should never have to second guess our love. Cause my love grows stronger every day. Well, there's really nothing else to say. You are. You're the one and only girl. You should never have to second guess our love. You know that I adore you. Pretty faces come a dime a dozen, but a dime compared to a diamond, you should know the word. You've seen so much more than me. So when I'm out there on the road, I'm about to go.
Hi, this is Madison, the Black Eagle of WOL 1450 in Washington, D.C., Radio 1, and XM Satellite Radio, Channel 169, The Power. You're listening to blackpressradio.com.
blackpressmagazine.com. I'm DC Livers. Today we are talking with Victoria Rowell. She is a celebrated actress who's won many NAACP Image Awards and has been nominated for several daytime Emmys. Most of you know her as Drusilla Winters. She's been on the show of Young and the Restless for about 14 years and has done tons of other TV shows, including Dangerous Curves and the recent movie with Samuel L. Jackson and 50 Cent. It's called Home of the Braves.
Which will be out May 11th.
May 11th. All right, Victoria, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This is an exciting week.
Yeah.
This week, the week of April, where are we? April 2nd is a really big week for the viewers of Young and the Restless. Can you tell us what's going on?
Oh, well, before I get there, it's even a bigger. It holds much more significance to me because we also look to the anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's death in this period. which I was talking about yesterday, and I really want to put the significance where it needs to be for that for me, because I wouldn't be on Young and the Restless if it weren't for Dr. King. But beyond that, I've been given a tremendous opportunity, of course, to be on the #1 daytime drama. And to lead an African-American cast for some years and to grow it.
True. So, okay, let's just break it down. There's a couple of things I think that people want to talk about. So we'll first do Drusilla, and then we'll move past her into your literary project, and then we'll go into the acting, the bigger acting roles. So with Drusilla, I know when you and I spoke before, you mentioned that you did a lot of writing behind the scenes on the show and weren't really given credit for it. Is that the way you feel about it?
I wouldn't change what I said.
So in recent reports, I've been reading some of the Soap Opera Digest and different magazines that have been reporting on it, and it's been very interesting for me to read how delicately they've been discussing your exit. In fact, I think I just read one of them that says you're talking about racism. I loved what you said to the lady. Maybe it didn't go this way, the way you said it.
I haven't read everything, but go ahead.
The way that she asked you, she asked you, are you saying that are you suggesting that there's racism? And then you said, are you suggesting that there's not? I found it very interesting that she would even be surprised that someone would be concerned about, diversity on daytime TV when the Winters family is the only black family on that show.
Well, I mean, that we once, at any given time, there were 16 African-American actors on the show, and now there are 3 contract players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the numbers are there. The numbers are there when you look at weekly daytime magazines, and there's 52 weeks in a year, and finding you almost 2 publications, and sometimes you have 0 to 2 covers with African Americans or people of color, Hispanic or African American, may garner cover. And one has to ask why.
Many people credit you for being one of the most important and the most influential women of color that have ever come through daytime. They credit your sort of activist backbone and getting a lot of things done. What would you say about that?
I'll say thank you for recognizing that, because it's true. I believe that African-American actors should have equal share, as I said, in daytime magazines. The reason why that's important, the reason why I asked Black Enterprise Magazine to do an expose on daytime television is because it was important to do so. Because we really need to recognize the importance to go back to the magazines, because there's a 1 million person subscription to Soap Opera Digest. And you have to advertise, everyone knows in advertising, 7 times before it clicks with a viewer or a potential client. And when you only give African Americans 1 shot a year or 4 shots a year, how is that going to read with viewers? My argument was, it wasn't even an argument, it was a scientific study, in fact, was how is it that the predominant audience in daytime television dramas is African American and we are not given an equitable share in the periodicals? That was one. I wanted to see African American actors in the same kind of wardrobe that the rest of the cast was seen in. So if you're buying Chanel for one actress, I'd like to see Chanel on my character. I wanted the same freedom to walk into the hair and makeup room with my hair pulled up in a in a towel, take the towel down, and request a French twist, please. I should have that kind of freedom as a performer. I did not. So I fought for African-American hair stylists. I presented resumes to production. I also requested makeup, African-American makeup artists. And so on and so on. I mean, writers, etc. And there was slow change to no change in some areas, and to me that's disparaging. And I had to get off the bus.